we're just about to go live on both platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Give us a few minutes. And we are live now. Hi, dear community, friends and family. We're happily back today to serve you with another beautiful topic and introduce you to a new joiners to the community that we're very excited to announce and honored to have on board. So the topic of today is hormone balance as per with Enji's approach. So Enji has joined the community and joining with the first workshop coming up soon. And we felt the urge in connecting with you guys, whomever is there joining the talk. And the talk was the presentation is going to be in two parts. The first part is conversational to get to know more about Enji and her approach and her story, and then the second part will be experiential. So bear with us, and whoever is not able to attend the entire live, then you can always connect later and go through the experience. She just told me what we are going to go through, and I'm very, very excited because it's the first time I go through this kind of meditation, so I can't wait. So Enji, tell us a little bit more about you as a person. What's your story and what brought you to become the professional that you are today?
Okay. First, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for setting this up. It's very generous and it's very welcoming.
Thank you.
And I'm really happy to become part of your family here because it's already a very, very beautiful and open space. So
happy and have goosebumps.
It always happens in your presence. I also feel it. So my story started a while ago. I would say maybe 18 years ago. Completely unpremeditated or intended. I went to do a Buddhism course for 2 weeks, and that trip ended up being 9 months with me in the Himalayas, just going from one monastery to another. So my journey started with meditation, specifically Tibetan meditation, and then I went into Vipassana, which is a very also specific school and tool for meditating. It's very much a inner being and using the breath. So it's very
closer to
it was very effective and profound. So obviously I was never the same person. All my priorities changed and my life started to take a turn towards this path. That led me into yoga, and soon after I became a yoga teacher. Another 2 years I spent 2 years in India ashram hopping from one school of yoga to another. Then I went into energy healing, so I did a lot of Reiki and energy healing courses. And it's just been a journey of learning. I graduate from one level to another until where I find myself today is honestly like a fusion of all sorts of channels and methods and tools, all aiming at self-realization, self-transformation, and I have been blessed to be able to share this as a teacher, as a meditation teacher, as a yoga teacher, as a healer. So yeah, recently, and it started from having a lot of my students be women. I am a woman. I am experiencing this journey in a woman's body with all its layers and all its beautiful, sophisticated layers and all that brings with it. So I was managing and working as a yoga teacher in a ladies only studio, and I noticed most of the ailments or requirements for us women living in this world really have to do with our hormonal system. So either it's thyroid problems or fertility problems or aspects of life, or whatever it is that caused this imbalance or irregularity. It has all these also consequences. So from there, I started to develop these series or programs that enable us women to connect to that system within us. Basically, how it relates to everything, how it relates to how you perceive and express, and it relates how you can know them. When you know this system, like you know your hands, like you know your face, because it's part of the body. And for women, I mean, we all have a journey to go through, but for women, we have a little bit more to address.
And it's, I just want to build on what you're saying, just as a realization, as I'm hearing you talking, is that there is this kind of disconnection that is happening between, especially in this busy life that women are leading right now, to understand how our body operates and what is our body telling us, and how much is important to connect to be able to respond to the need of the body to be more in balance, right?
Exactly, there is a big disconnect, and I mean it depends on the path you come from or the walk of life or the culture, but a lot of these issues come from, one is lack of awareness, lack of like for example, a lot of the fertility and PMS or the cycles irregularities are, yes, there's pills for them, or the problems from the thyroid, there's pills for them, but it really relates to a deeper and more rooted reason or ailments or source. So in these programs and in these series, what we do is first get to know these points in the body that give information, that give energy. You connect to the energy of them, and then you use that energy so that you can start to unblock, heal, unlock and also start to regulate. You know, your energy will flow where your awareness is, and if you don't understand the system and where it lives in your body and how it affects you, it actually, let's talk about mind over matter. So you've got your mind, you've got your nervous system, it's the third. So you have organs and glands, and then comes your muscles and skeletons and all of that. So it's really up there in the hierarchy of how your experience in this body as a woman, how it affects it. So whether it's the moon cycles or childbearing or changes in life, changes in us becoming more, the wisdom
and the aging process as well.
And that's what I meant, like the change. So there is a big and necessary space for us to really connect to that and own up to it. It's not something you want to resist or say, ignore, or oh my God, it's so hard to be a woman. It is so special to be a woman. You have chosen to embody a female body for a reason. There's a lot of power, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of nurturing and healing, which is our role as women to give out. So it needs to start from a balanced and healthy body, because that's where everything starts. So these programs and series actually start from the body and build up. So we open the body so that it's strong and spacious, so you make the space so that you can connect to the energy, and then we connect to these glands, these points in the body. And mainly they're in your crown and in the pelvis, and they are connected through the stem of the spine. Energetically also there's the straight channel, so whatever you think of, that's why when there is an imbalance, basically you're stressed, you're depressed, you have something that is completely getting the frequency high in the head, it affects here. So sadness, stress changes your cycle for a reason. It is connected, it's all related. They also send the energy to your bloodstream and to your organs. So the glandular system in our bodies is a really important system to know. And I repeat it, you have to know it, just like the hands, the face, so that you are not falling victim to these inevitable changes and cycles. It's also a cycle. As women, we have to not hide from this, like you said, and say, oh, I'm PMSing, so I have to be weak, or no, this is for us.
It's funny, it's saying that and hearing you saying that, it makes me also realize like how much we are living, it's shifting now, but in a patriarchal society, right, where it's very like go-getting, there's no time to slow down, there's no time for stillness, whereas the feminine energy needs to recharge, needs to slow down, needs to retrieve, needs to purge, let go. And so there's this flow that is supposed to be there for us as women, to be able to honor this beautiful feminine body that is not only processing, and I actually have goosebumps while saying that, our within energies, but we are also a sponge, sponging, as Mother Earth is sponging humanity. We're sponging in the process of this sponging to be able to absorb whatever clutter and let go of it. And sometimes we, not failing to find the time for it, we tend to actually have it cluttered and heavy as a density within our bodies.
And then you are not serving the purpose of that body, but you're also harming.
Yeah.
So, I come from, before this happened, I come from a corporate world, and also before that, education was very much. So growing up or leading to this, just that power we were talking about now was something that I actually had to kind of diminish, so that I can thrive in the environment that I'm in. It's a male dominating, and we are made to believe that power, that feminine power is not to your advantage. So we actually start to like shift it and change it and diminish it, and that again creates a lot of imbalances. But it's a journey, and I see that changing a lot now. So it's no longer the case. And our awareness of what it means to be in a woman's body, to be a woman in a woman's body, is actually also. Oh,
it's actually forgot about the screen.
It's also changing, and like I said, this whole work has started with the intention to help shift us away from this. So even us as sisters and as women, we want to stop saying things like, oh, I did this because I have my period, or let's own up to these hormonal changes.
Easy way out.
Because we have tools.
Yes.
And we have the ability to regulate and have the power of how we feel and how we express ourselves at every given moment. It's not as simple as saying no, but it takes first the intention, and like everything else worthwhile in life, your commitment and your work. And there's nothing more worthy of doing that for yourself. Whether you're just starting your womanhood cycles, or you're expecting a life, or you're going through to your wisdom years, there's always something to honor about these cycles, and there's always something to transform into. So,
Angie, so you as an expert in, you know, your body awareness and all the tools that you have, what could be the self-help tools that you'd like to share with the community to help them with something easy, like that can accompany them in their busy lives?
Okay. At the like for me, it's not. There's. I mean, this is not because I'm a meditation teacher, or I think meditation, and any form of meditation, anything that allows you to really connect with your inner being, because that's where all the healing power is. So anything that sets you in the heart, where you can be honest and brave. So there are many tools. There is the yoga. So for example, the workshop is yoga. So there's the physical. So we move the body because this is our vehicle. Without this, we cannot access anything else. Then there is your inner being, and when I say body, that includes your organs, your glands, your respiratory system, your circulation, blood, all that physical, things that have to do with your physical realm, physical layer. So, and I'm not saying you have to do a headstand or a back bend or go into a wheel, but you need to do and move the body, because the body needs movement, the body needs mobility for that circulation, and your joints to be healthy, so you can sit, you can stand, you can move. From there, once we open the body and it's pain-free, you can also relax it easier. When you relax your body, you can now go into your inner layers. And by inner layers, I mean your light body, your energy body, and your heart. What allows us to access these inner bodies, where all the miracles and the magic happens, is our breath. And breathing is your tool to get into these layers that
it's like a vehicle, right?
It's your vehicle, it's
it's
how we connect our physical realm into our astral or the inner being, the more subtle layers of us. So very gentle movements and meditation, guided meditation, or meditation on the breath. I personally also do a lot of yoga nidra sessions. Yoga nidra is a profound tool to experience. So it is used to heal, it is used to make intentions and resolve for life. It is also used to learn and get answers. So that's another one. There are various, and we are individuals. As one as we are also individuals. And what makes us different are these inner makings, how you perceive and how you react to something and how you express yourself. And what we're talking about today has a profound role in this. So to answer your question, if you do not already have that one go-to grounding exercise that you do, whether it's a yoga class or a meditation or a guided meditation or a sound, find your tool. And here at Just Be, there's also a toolbox you can choose from every day depending on what you need. But a one-word answer to your question for me would be meditation, whichever form works for you. But meditation is really a key tool to.
And the way, I believe, is very personal to each, and like one person might respond to a type of meditation more than another, right? So it's just a matter of exploring, allowing people to
and
travel and choose them.
Exactly. I mean, but there is, we all have the breath, and you can be anywhere and you have your breath. So if you are looking for a style that is accessible and very, very personal to you, what's more personal and intimate than your own breath? Then breath-based meditations are extremely effective in shifting your vibration and transforming you to where you intend to go.
So thank you for the guidance. So now we're going to experience together.
Well, so today I'm going to offer a very short, let's say, snippet of a yoga nidra themed towards the glandular system activation. And this is basically just to give you a sense of one little part of what this healing and balancing process for your hormonal system includes. Okay, so it will be
for the community. Would they need to be seated, lying down?
So this is going to be if you are an experienced meditator, then sitting would probably be more advisable. If you know that sitting for 15, maybe 20 minutes upright will create pain and then you'll be meditating on your knees and your low back, then lie down. There is a risk in lying down that you might fall asleep, but don't worry, enjoy your nap. You'll still get the benefits because your awareness is always awake and observing. Your consciousness is always aware. Okay,
go ahead.
And so I invite you to either definitely turn your phones off. You don't want to be interrupted. This is a really sweet and beautiful meditation, and give yourself 15-20 minutes just for you. So turn your phones off, maybe a warm place because your temperature will drop, and enjoy.
So how about me now?
You choose. I think if you want, lie down, or if you know that you can sit up
I'll lie down.
Pain.
Yeah, I won't. I promise I won't fall asleep. Can I put my hand?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give you a few minutes at home and online to get situated. And like Nabila said, if it's not now, you can come back and enjoy this guided meditation, which we will...
Flight mode initially, so apologies.
Okay. So wherever you are, make yourself comfortable, either seated or lying down. We make ourselves comfortable by scanning the physical body and just check and see where do you feel you are still holding. Check your ankles and your toes. Check your hands, your fingers, your shoulders. Scan your face, and when you exhale, just soften all muscles in your face. Close your eyes if they're not closed already. And just allow yourself a moment to get used to lying down or sitting with your eyes closed. Allowing your awareness to join you in your body, slowly, with compassion. Just keep inviting it in with every inhale. Feel the ground beneath you, touch with the earth, your seat, your ankles, maybe shins, low back, hips, back of the shoulders and the blades, back of the arms and the hands, back of the head. Allow awareness of these parts to be an anchor for your attention and focus. Continue to scan your body. Now travel from your crown down the face and the neck and throat, releasing all muscles that you feel are squinting or squeezing. Soften your jaw, maybe softly part the lips. Relax the neck. Feel your shoulders roll back and down. Feel the chest expand with the inhale. Come back in towards your center line with the exhale. Same with the belly and the low back. Feel all organs and fluids in your belly descend down towards your spine, committed to rest. Feel the organs in your low back, your kidneys and your adrenals descend down towards the earth, grounding you down. Relax your thighs. Relax your pelvis. Relax your knees, your shins, your calves, ankles, feet and toes. See if you can allow your body to relax 5 or 10% more. And then find your breath and just follow your breath as it is, no change. See if it's shallow or deep, soft or fast, slow, whatever it is, allow it to be free. Just keep noticing the breath in and out of your body. And then we're going to breathe in to the count of 6, very smooth. Slow down the inhale and count up to 6 with your breath until you feel your entire body tensing, filled with your inhale, and hold at the top of your inhale. Feel the breath, the energy right in your heart and your chest. And then to release the breath out of your body, you're going to double exhale. Sigh it out. And release the body and release the breath. Just be there for a moment. Keep the awareness of the breath. Follow that rhythm. Coming in and out of the nose, into the body. Release the breath and just let it be. Rest in your own natural rhythm. Breathing in and out, softly and smoothly. Go back to your natural breath. feel it in and out of your nose. Notice the rhythm coming in, expanding the body, and as you exhale, feel everything back in towards your spine. A few more like this. Notice the flow. Inhales ebbing in, exhales flowing out like the tides of the ocean, like the seasons of life. Inhales turn into exhales. Notice the pause and the space in between. Notice how your breath and the rhythm of your breath mirrors the cycles of nature. As summer turns into winter, and winter turns into summer, touched by the transitions of autumn and spring. As night turns into day, and day turns into night, touched by the transitions of dawn and dusk. Allow your own breath to guide you inwards. Into your inner space. And just rest in the darkness of your inner space. Allowing your breath to be your anchor. And on your next inhale, feel your breath in your spine. See it as a silver thread traveling up and down your spine. See that luminosity in your spine, bright, shining within the darkness of your inner space. Continue with this for a few moments. If you're not feeling the breath in your spine, just imagine it. Imagine a silver line up and down your spine as you inhale and exhale. We're going to circulate our awareness, guiding our energy to follow to parts in the body that home our glandular system. And for today's meditation, we're going to focus only on the ones that live in our pelvis and the crown of our head. Bring your awareness to the tip of the tail, right at the base of you, the end of the spine, below the sacrum. Just in front of the tip of your tail, there's a body the size of a pea, which is responsible for grounding and stabilizing you. It connects you to Mother Earth. With your awareness and your breath, light up this part of you. effect and making your legs heavy, grounding you deeper to the earth. Just stay there, breathing. This is your connection to Mother Earth. This part is connected energetically to the center of your crown, to the pineal gland, which lives at the back of your skull. Travel with your awareness so that the energy follows all the way from your tailbone, or the body that lives in front of your tailbone, the coccygeal body, to the center, top back of your skull, the pineal gland. It's what connects you to the divine. Once again, allow your breath, your awareness, and the energy to light up the gland and see it bright and light. And breathe a few rounds, connecting your pineal to its counter gland in your pelvis, right, the root of the pelvis. From coccygeal body to your pineal gland and back down a few rounds until maybe you can sense or feel a connection, if not just imagine it. Two stars shining bright in the night sky that is your inner space. Your energy follows your awareness. Let it be healing, expansive. From your pineal gland, drop down to your coccygeal gland. And now we're going to bring the awareness up between your two sitting bones, and behind the pubis bone is another gland that lives right in the center of your pelvis. These two glands in your pelvis are the Kundalini glands. They're the chakra, the Mula chakra glands. So they're all about your stability, rootness, groundness, safety. We're all living in a time of uncertainty and a lot of fear. Allow your breath to rest in your pelvis and breathe into these glands. Awareness now in your perineal gland, which is the one that lives in the center of your pelvis. And we're going to travel up to its counter bodies or glands, which are in the center of your brain, hypothalamus, which connects to your memory, manages your sensory memory. Light it up. Another star in your night sky. And now we're going to take a few breaths traveling up to your center of the brain. So that you can imagine the placement. It's behind the eyes, at the center where your inner ears and behind the eyes meet. There's a body there, light it up. Let light up, activate, and just rest in the space, receiving, allowing. Take a few more rounds here. Notice where is your awareness held? Where do you feel the light dimming or bright? Just notice, no judgment. And with your next inhale, drop your awareness to your heart center. Be in your heart. And with your next inhale, bring your hands together and rub the palms of your hands together. Create a diamond shape with the tips of your thumbs and index, and place it just below the navel with the index pointing down. Breathe into your pelvis and all that it holds. Connect to the organs and the glands that live in your body. Connect to what it means for you to be a woman in this woman's body. Allow that light, that exchange between your palms and your pelvis. And then just release your hands. Start to deepen your inhales until you feel your awareness surface back to your physical layer, the surface of you. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. No rush, but when you feel an impulse to move, just bend your knees and roll onto your right side. Press yourself up into a seat. When you're ready, if you're at home and you're happy where you are, just stay there. Otherwise, we will just seal with a moment of gratitude. Hands to heart, and that beautiful gesture. Bow slightly towards your own heart. And we will seal with gratitude to our bodies, to our womanhood, the physical part, the spiritual part, the divine part, to our breath always with love and gratitude. Namaste.
Wow. Thank you. That was beautiful. Welcome back. I don't know if you experience what I'm experiencing right now. It's beautiful. I'm sending the energy, grounding, landing back slowly. So thank you for sharing this beautiful jewel with us. If you want to know more about what Enji has to offer, she's got beautiful workshops coming up here at Just Be. So please tune in, and if you want to know more about Enji's work, she'd be giving more. I think lives are coming up, as well as introduction talks and workshops, as well as one-on-ones as well.
Courses, workshops. I'm going to make Just Be is going to be my next home. So, so yes, I look forward to meeting you
very
On the
soon.
map.
Beautiful. Thank you for being part of this experience, and stay tuned always. Thank you for your support, and much love to all of you.